Clash of Clans podcast, episode 48. And we're back with the Clash of Clans with the fans and stands. I'm your pal, Big Boneyard. I'm here with my pal, Scotty. Hey, Scotty.
Hey, Boneyard.
We're down here in the WBSMT radio studios over at my house. This is where we're at in my living room. Talking all things Clash of Clans, having a good old time. We got some new stuff for happening. What's happening, Scotty?
God.
Where you at?
Oh, I don't know. I'm all over the place. I'm thinking about listening to the last couple episodes that I got to put out tomorrow in the car, editing them. I just got to listen to them, make sure everything sounds all right.
Yeah, you got to get it to the people.
Yeah, and
Fans
so
and stands want their
I could just think of some of the thing that our past conversations in the past few weeks. So, I'm just like, oh God, I'm just going to die laughing. And it's not going to be funny to anybody else.
You got to listen to the headphones on.
Yeah. Well, and then I was thinking about our episode I did with Boaz that it's not out yet as we record this, but I was talking about how you were...
Well, here's the thing. It will have been out by the time people hear this.
Yeah.
So even though we're recording stuff and talking about stuff that isn't out yet, it'll be out when somebody hears this. Yeah. So we can say, it's already out.
Yeah. But I was talking to Boaz, and I was talking about how I'm trying to get to 1250 in the episode. And I said to him, I go, then you've got Boneyard, coming down. I'm trying to get to 1250, and you're searching through there, and then there's Boneyard. And I said, in the picture in my head was you in a tornado, just like on the Wizard of Oz. She's in that house, and there's like you coming through as the Minion King. Oh, I just was just cracking up to listen to that.
Trying to get to 1250.
Yeah. Well, I was. I thought it would be a breeze, but...
That was your second account?
Yeah, that's my second account.
I have news. Everybody, you know this, but everybody out there doesn't know it. I now have a second account.
Oh my God, he did it.
Broken screen is broken.
I'm
iPhone
trying to
3,
call Boaz here.
Broken iPhone 3 is now. I burned it out to nothing, and then I had an extra SIM card laying around. Put it in there, and got it to work. Got one app on it. Clash Clans, keeping it clashy. Got a Town Hall level 4. Let me take a look at this here.
Cat.
Shut up, Sully. Come on now. You're killing me. I got a Town Hall level 4. It's not maxed out yet. Like some of the stuff is, the walls and some of the other things.
Boaz forgot his Skype name. So he's a little late coming to the party here.
What is my Skype name?
Yeah.
Gotta write that shit down.
Yeah.
The thing is, in 13 hours, I run out of troops to upgrade.
Okay, so
research.
Where are you at?
So I have to go up past that. Everything's going to be at level 2. Right?
Just the way you say it is just... God.
Yeah, I'm...
Oh. He's unavailable. We'll just wait for...
British.
For Boaz to get back here and...
Yeah, so I'm sitting down here in Town Hall level 4, but I got up to like 850 trophies almost immediately. I just kept wiping people out,
Hey, Boaz, you are on the air.
Howdy.
Hey,
howdy.
We just started talking here.
Yeah, welcome to Clash Clans Podcast.
Because we couldn't hold it in anymore. we get together, and it's the first thing we do is start talking about it. And
we'll save it for
save it. And pretty soon there's nothing to talk about.
Save it for the podcast.
Nice paint. Save it for the podcast. So
very understandable. You don't want to waste good content.
We just got started here. We're talking about second accounts. I now have a second account.
I actually have an interesting factoid that I just found out about second accounts.
Uh-oh.
They are technically against the terms of service of Supercell. You're not allowed to have more than one account.
Well, I don't have more than one account on a single device. I have another device that I have that.
Right? Well, is it by device?
I don't think it's like enforced. I think it's because the top players tend to get a bunch of accounts and then attack themselves and do weird stuff.
I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, so I don't think it's something that they really enforce much because everyone has a second account.
Okay, but
And everyone.
How do you search long enough to find yourself? I mean, does that seem silly? I don't know.
Well, the high levels, I bet.
I don't get it. It seems silly to me, but yeah, there aren't a lot of people with that many trophies. Once you
Don't you
get
have
up
anything
there.
better to do than attack yourself?
Do you remember?
I'd rather attack somebody I hadn't attacked.
Do you remember what was his name? Charlie Zhao or whatever the hell that guy was named? Jorge Yao. Whatever.
Jorge Yao,
Didn't he say in an interview something about how most of his time he just is watching that magnifying glass, looking for somebody to fight.
Oh yeah, that's
20
right.
minutes at a time while it's searching because there's nobody at that level to fight. So yeah, if you had a bunch of things at that level, you could fight yourself.
Okay.
You know, maybe at,
But why
at
would
the
you want
top
to?
levels.
And then you
Achievements, I don't know.
Oh yeah, practice.
fight people within. No, it's to get shields. Like you fight people within your clan and take, just enough to give them a shield, but not.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't
protect the
quite.
resources.
Yeah, no, they don't care about resources up there. They just because they gem all their resources and stuff, and they have usually maxed out on their defenses and stuff.
Yeah,
and
why did they even play? I don't even know why.
Yeah, it'd be boring.
I think it's an legitimate addiction, but I think it's very competitive up there when you're trying to get up in
Boneyard,
the.
you can talk about addiction. I come in the door and he's got his two phones out, playing on both.
Yeah, now I got two to play with, so I've always got something going on. It's terrible.
Just like
Terrible.
one has a broken screen and he's sitting there in front of the one.
iPhone 3, 2 postage stamps, and one's got crayon on it. It's just. It works unless you're outside. Then you can really see those cracks.
Well, someday you can transfer it to a different device.
I just need this podcast to buy me a iPhone 5 or a tablet or something.
Dream a little bit bigger than an
I need
iPhone 5, Boneyard.
Well, what, an Android?
You'd want like a bigger screen.
Like a Samsung
Why wouldn't you want
S3 or
a
something?
screen that was like...
Or a tablet. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I could use a new phone.
Could you imagine? You would be like, this is a whole new game. Look at how beautiful
Ooh,
it is.
just zooming in and out. Like, I can see the expression on that girl's face when she claps at the tree.
Following her around. Oh man,
She's busy.
yeah. So you could dream a little bit bigger than that but it's a perfectly valid addiction.
Let's start out small.
Okay.
Let's give me some new electronics.
All right,
And then I can worry about getting my jet boat car.
all right.
So what town hall are you at right now then?
I'm
Boneyard?
sitting down at a Town Hall 4.
4. So
I
you
don't
do
even know
have
it.
giants and wall breakers now?
I have giants and wall breakers. I'm actually I just started on my way to Town Hall 5 because I'm running out of. In 13 hours, my wall breakers will be level 2, and then I can't upgrade anything because my research facility can't, it's not high enough. Mm-hmm. So I just have to keep going up in town halls because you need to have that going on constantly.
Yeah. So
It's not worth waiting for that.
well,
You might as
that's
well
what
go-
I was
go up
arguing
for it.
with you about on that podcast a couple of them ago. The controversy.
I haven't gotten hit for it. You know what's super fun is starting out. I could only hold 96,000 total of gold and elixir, and I hit this guy for like 150 of each, and just wiped him out because he had it. That's where you find the abandoned bases is way down low. You're searching and searching because
You just go to the pumps and the mines, and it's like
and they're just wide open. There's no walls connecting anything, and then somebody played it and just put it down.
okay. So how did you start? Now you started the thing.
Yeah, I guess
Your
the last
second
time we
account.
talked about it, I was going to have just a village with no.
Yeah.
And I started doing that, and it was
Yeah, he was
dumb.
going to design his whole base like a village.
With
and
nothing to defense.
You're
one
not going to
cannon,
upgrade anything.
Yeah, the one cannon you're supposed to get you have to get. I would just leave it at level 1 and put it in the center of the town as a decoration, and I'll get all the decorations, which are stupid as hell. But you can't do that because you way down at those levels you can't.
You might as well just play Heyday or something if you're not going to build any defenses.
Yeah,
just
'cause
decorations.
You can't do anything. You can fight, but you got like 50 guys at the most, and you have to keep moving up. And I just was like, all right, fuck it, I'm going up. Knowing
How long did it take you? About an hour?
the day that I ran out of things to do. Like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 2 hours. Okay, both my builders are busy. And then...
No, but before you gave up on your grand master plan.
like a day, like one full day. Like after doing it, I'm like,
I was wondering how long that would take for you to give
I'm like,
up on
I'm
that.
not going to put any walls out. And then I was like, I gotta spend this gold. Like I maxed out at 25,000 gold. You know,
You hate to see all this gold going to waste.
yeah. Like, all right, well, and I've been doing that. I have been maxed out constantly,
Really?
and still just battling.
Haven't you put it in your walls?
They're maxed out at black at level 4.
Oh.
So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right. I did that I did that before the war that we got into.
Oh, yeah, the one.
Yeah.
The one war.
Wow, maxed out walls. That is hardcore.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Level
yeah.
4.
Are you going to do that every level?
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm not gonna I think level 5 I can slow down and leave it there because there's a wizard tower. And there's more stuff that I can do, and I can upgrade a bunch of shit. And I get another army camp, so I get another bunch of guys.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I can stick there at level 5 for a while and try to max it out.
I'm trying to even think what level I'm at.
But and I just don't want to go up because the bonuses or the percentage is changing loot that you can get. At Town Hall level 3, and I hit that guy and I got 150. It was hilarious because I was like, whoop, maxed out, and then just watching these guys just wandering around. I probably had 60 barbs and archers level 1, and they went in and took this whole score.
Really?
Yeah, it was crazy.
You know what? I think I have not been attacking people that have Dark Elixir.
Because you can't hold it anyway.
I can't hold it, and I think I feel guilty about letting Dark Elixir go to waste.
I love doing that. I love maxing it out. I took 10,000
the Dark
gold,
Elixir.
and it's maxed out, and I still got another 60,000 gold to take from this guy, and it just goes into nowhere, and I'm like, ha, ha, ha. Burn on you, dude. I hope you watch this and watch me max out,
It's
Yeah.
like such a fundamental difference between Scotty and Boneyard right there. Scotty carefully avoids taking resources
guilty
that he
about
can't
it.
use,
Boo.
and Boneyard goes in and tries to take as much as possible.
The only
Just
reason
screw
I'm
the
not-
person over.
the only
He
reason
killed
I'm
their
not
heroes
ghosting all the
and their
time-
clan castle.
The only reason I'm not ghosting all the time is just too much work.
Well, my second account is almost maxed Town Hall 7, so I have all purple walls, and then I have maybe 10 or so pink walls left, and the defense has been maxed for quite a while, so almost Town Hall 8 there.
I don't know how I'm going to play this one.
Wait a minute, Buzz. That's on your main account? Do you have a second account?
No, that's my second account. My second
okay.
account's level 68, almost 69.
And you revealed it on the last podcast.
I did, yes. Jungle Insider.
Jungle
you see
Insider.
Me, don't raid me. Unless you hate me from the podcast, then you
Yeah.
can raid
Then
me.
go for it. Yeah.
I was always expecting that somebody would raid one of us and share it.
Jungle Insider.
Well, they don't know
You
what
must
your
have told
guys'
Scotty
names
that. I don't
are.
remember.
Oh, the main accounts.
Yeah, of all the fans out there, I thought somebody would have raided
found us and screen grabbed it and
Tweeted it
Yeah.
at you.
Well, there's millions and millions of people,
Yeah,
Although we do,
but I mean, out of the random,
you battle
chance.
you're battling constantly. Think how many new names run through your attack and defense counter. That cycles through daily.
what do you mean? You getting attacked that much?
My main account, no, because I haven't really been paying a lot of attention to it. My second account, I put my town hall outside. I put my collectors inside my walls and set up a pretty damn good base. I've been attacked by full rows of goblins. There was one attack that was great. The guy came in with some giants and goblins. Had he put it all on the map at once, it might have worked. But he didn't have any wall breakers, so he couldn't bust through the wall for the goblins to get in. But he put them all out 2-10 at a time, just letting them wander in and getting shot. And I was just like, oh, this guy is so new. This is hilarious. All right, this how did I just win 27 trophies? This guy had a full army of 80 goblins and giants and stuff. And because he's an idiot. One at a time for 3 minutes.
Make sure to save the giants for last after everything else is dead.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, these guys will take it out. No.
yeah.
They're not
Send
even
the
going
giants in
they're not-
first.
and the thing
First
is,
wall breakers.
Goblins and giants don't help each other at all in any way other than taking fire off of each other. But they don't, a wall breaker.
Weren't you a Goblin fan for a while?
Yeah. Well, no. I'm not saying the goblins aren't good. I'm just saying that they don't really go hand in hand with giants.
Okay.
Goblins and wall breakers, excellent. 200 goblins and 20 wall breakers, that's an army.
Yeah.
That's a Steeler. They're fast.
Okay.
This episode brought to you by Bud Light.
And Diet Pepsi.
Smooth and refreshing.
So
I
just heard the last episode you guys did, and it was very interesting to hear one that I didn't already know what was going to happen, because I've been a fan in the stands for a long time, so it was very refreshing to hear just the Scotty and Boneyard repartee back and forth. But I did,
because we came to the deadhead about
you
Elixir
did.
Gold.
Oh yeah, the Twitter sphere blew up about that. Everybody agrees with me, by the way.
As entertaining as it was to hear the argument, I just wished I was there so I could settle, so I could have the tying vote. And also, there's two huge arguments that you guys had, and one I side with Boneyard, and then the other I side with Scotty.
Idiot.
So the first one, the gold versus Elixir. Come on, Scotty, it's gold.
Yeah,
right. I don't know.
Yeah. You don't know.
Said,
you go for the goal constantly.
And this
Elixir's easy and it comes.
Serbativus wrote in again, and he said, I agree with both of you on the gold Elixir argument. I say do camps first, but then go for gold.
Well,
so all driven always, by troop strength.
When you start a town hall, you always want to do the Elixir upgrades first because they're the coolest ones. But when you're raiding, no matter where you are in the game, you always want gold. I mean, sometimes if you're going for like a particular Elixir upgrade, you might go for that, but there's just more money spent on gold than Elixir. I mean, and it just comes down to walls basically, but there are like very objective, empirical ways to see that gold is needed more. Yeah, but I'm
going for the one precious resource.
What precious resource?
Elixir?
It's all over. It's everywhere.
It's going to be, you're going to run out of Elixir so soon because you're almost maxed. I mean, run out of Elixir upgrades, and then you're just going to have a full Elixir storage for the entire rest of your time.
But then I can do anything I want because then I can always have my troops going.
But you'll wish you had been going.
You can do it now.
Because I'm doing that now. I don't have to go.
You're going to have 8 million. That's going to be a huge target.
Yeah. I'm going to draw people in, get trophies, do what I want. Either tuck it inside, let people take some of it. If I don't need it,
tuck it.
Well, you can see on people's profiles, basically 95% of the players out there have a higher gold grab than Elixir escapade, because that means like during their time in the game, they've needed gold more than they needed Elixir. And usually it's like, maybe...
Or they just go
10
after
to 20%. Gold. Well, and everyone is going after gold because they need it more than. Because I mean, I've had so many times in town halls. Well, every time I'm toward the end of a town hall, Elixir means nothing to me, and I just
but I would have moved on.
Full collectors,
but you can't move on from where you are. So stop stop working on Elixir.
No, I'm not doing that on my main account. I'm talking about my second account.
Same thing.
No, I should always be going for Elixir because I can't. The gold I can get just fine.
Well, then get the gold and spend it.
I mean, I've had so many times in the game where I just leave. Like there's just free Elixir to be taken, and I don't want to, waste the time it takes to cook the 5 archers that it would take me to get 100,000 Elixir just because it's completely useless. And then the more that I have, the more that people are more likely to raid me, and so it's just, there's definitely a lot of times in the game where Elixir is way more precious, but overall...
So you're kind of think about it in terms of trophy pushing and stuff, though.
No, not at all.
Just the general progression of the game.
Yeah, just overall you'll need gold more. Once you get farther in, your Town Hall 10, you're going to say, I have no need for Elixir, I need gold so much more. And
but here's the thing, I'm not getting attacked. Barely.
No, it doesn't matter. That's not a part of it.
I've already got all the stuff maxed on my main account. Oh, and I'm not
the
attacked.
Walls.
Right, not the walls. And it's I'm just slowly doing my expo. I'm working on my expo, my last expo max.
Gold.
Yeah. But I like to move around through the game, and I can do that all with Elixir by doing troop donations, playing it that way, where I'm donating to troops, or donating troops to people.
Sure.
I've always got strong troops, and it's fine. Just don't have to worry about it. I can spend it, and I can gain trophies or I can drop trophies pretty easy.
Let me ask you a question.
And I can find really good spots.
So you're actively trying to find Elixir.
No, I should in my main account.
Okay.
Or my second account.
Because even if you were...
In my main account, I'm going for gold mostly, or dark elixir.
I don't want to argue about this again. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. What was the second thing you were going to say, Boaz?
I settled this argument in
I
favor
win anyway.
of
I won.
Boneyard 2-1. The much more important point of contention.
Here we go.
There's a much more important point of contention that you guys were arguing about, and that is the relative merits of the movie Waterworld. So in that case, Boneyard, you are an idiot. Waterworld is awesome. So I got to side with Scotty on that one.
Wait a minute. No, that's not the argument. The argument is I like Waterworld. Oh. I enjoy watching it. Every time it's on, I watch it. But it is a terrible movie. It is not done. It's just, the story is so stupid. It doesn't make any sense. It looks cool, but it doesn't make any... It's just really dumb.
I think it's the opposite. I mean, I think it makes sense.
I think it looks cool, and it makes sense, and it's awesome, and I haven't watched it in so many years now, so now that you guys are bringing it up...
Watch it again.
I gotta go watch it.
And think about the fact that there's only one place on the entire globe that has the green stuff.
You're going to spoil it for people out there.
Yeah, right. You know what? Fuck you, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, Water World. There's a whole world, water. Except for one island, I got to try to get to it. And they get there, and there's horses and green grass and all this other stuff. So, how... Obviously, it's the highest mountain in the world.
Yeah, it's like the top mountain in the world, and then grass grew on the mountain.
Dirt and all those trees grow? You know how long that would take?
No, not if it melted.
There's not dirt underneath that snow. It's just mountains. It's just rock. Okay,
right.
There's not dirt. There's not soil and tree seeds and things up on top of that mountain.
Boneyard, Mother Nature will always find a way.
That shit will wash up.
In the ice.
That shit will wash up onto the island.
Debris.
It's only island. There would be just mountains of debris on this place, and it would eventually break down.
So it would take only 40 years.
40 years for a tree to break down, a busted ass tree to break down into dirt, and then some seeds in it.
You know what? I can see your point on this.
Horses. Where did those come from?
They climbed the mountain.
Okay, yes, okay, the horses could, if the water rose slowly enough, then there's horses there. And if the water...
Because people were going to refuge.
Boneyard, have you ever heard of Noah's Ark?
Maybe people were going to refuge.
If the water rose slowly enough for horses to get on the island, you think more than 2 people would end up there. You think everybody would end up there.
Maybe it's more about human nature.
If it's going up...
Maybe it's a commentary on human nature.
Okay, so
they would have destroyed themselves even on the mountaintop.
Let's talk about that. It took a really long time for that to happen, right? So it rose slowly. People got there, but they died out. Dirt, trees, grass, right? Okay, that's okay. That's cool. That actually is a cool premise for a movie. That's why I liked the movie. Because, this happened.
But maybe that's
But at the same time, out in the water, there's still fucking gasoline and cigarettes.
Boneyard, in 100 years, when this happens, you're going to feel so stupid.
On the Exxon Valdez, no less. And they have crude oil in a tanker. And they're using it to power jet skis all over the goddamn place. And so that's the different movie.
You're just jealous.
Terrible. You're so jealous. You're so jealous that he can turn his pee into water.
Jealous.
You're not on the boat with cigarettes and taking out your jet skis.
You could live off of
watering your orange plant.
You could live off, if you had some floating debris and you're
making weapons.
I mean, what are they drinking? There's not enough rainwater in the world for all those people.
They just drink their
the
pee, turn into water, drink it some more, turn it to water. You got a cool machine.
Well, maybe they'd have a desalinator.
400 years of cigarettes on a boat.
All right, well, the good news about me being here is I can settle both these arguments.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
And this one in favor of Scotty.
All these smokes.
Yeah.
That was me banging my gavel.
Yeah, that's true. That could, you know what? He just convinced himself.
I just thought of that.
He just convinced himself.
Maybe they
because they obviously are new to the area.
What area? The world? The global ocean?
I mean, if they were an empire, if they were on there for 40 years and could do whatever they wanted.
What are you talking about? They got giant robe oars in the XL, like 50 guys on it.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
But they're not.
So I don't
they
know if you
haven't
guys
been
ever
doing it
heard
for a long
about this
time.
cool thing. It's called
Maybe they
Clash of
captured it.
Clans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Clash of
And
Clans.
yeah, so
Back to the game.
there's another. So that we had the ghosting
That was your
scandal.
fault, Boaz, bringing up that stupid ass movie.
I felt very strongly about that. I had to put my 2 cents.
Well,
in
you
there.
haven't seen it in forever, so you can't weigh in too
That's
heavily.
true.
You
I haven't
like
seen
a
it since
half.
I was like in elementary school, so
Oh,
I'll have to
what?
rewatch it.
Oh
And-
my god! No, yeah, you think it was cool because you remember all the cool parts, but then you watch, you're like, this is just insane. This guy doesn't still have liquor, and this.
I own it, so I'll watch it again.
You watch it. I've seen it probably. Well, I don't have
think I
cable
own it.
anymore, but I used to watch it. Once a month, probably on cable. Anytime it's on, you just turn it on. Like,
You're watching it with commercials. Ruins the whole
No.
flow.
In Showtime HBO, they use that shit as
Okay.
filler during the day.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be on a couple of months. You could be I'm watching it a few
For a
times.
movie you hate so much, you watch it a lot.
It's no, I really like it.
Okay.
It's a fun movie to watch. It should be
Clash of
awesome.
Clans. All right. We're
But
back.
it also is just
And we're
really,
back.
Just,
Clash of Clans with the fans.
Final stands. Waterworld.
Okay, so do we want to talk about the
You know
things-
that this podcast is built on our argument about that stupid ass movie.
And A-Team and stuff like that.
It's kind of
very important.
Here's the thing: A-Team is awesome, and I've talked about it a bunch. Scott, I never even saw it. I didn't even know that. Until like 6 podcasts
Well,
in, I've
you
been
just-
talking about it.
I mean, it's not like I'm sharing the jokes with you. You're just,
I'm sure he feels like
you're
he's
funny
watched
when you're
it now
recounting
after
it.
hearing you talk about it, though.
you paint the picture so well. I don't know why I need to
Yo.
go and watch them.
The old pill in the milk trick. I'm sorry, VA. You just fell on your face because I drugged your ass.
So there was
Let's get back to the
another
game.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
there was another actual thing from the last episode that you guys did that I wanted to comment on also, which was Boneyard criticizing Scotty for only having 45 war stars or something like that, and saying that since he had more, he had been, contributing more. But
No,
I have
I know that. I was just giving him the business because I get my stars down low, and that's kind of a shit move because I come in late.
Well, because
You know?
I have 98 war stars, but there's people in my clan with probably like 50 that contribute way more
because they're coming in up high.
Yeah, they're coming in up high, and I'm Town Hall 9, so I can't really attack very well developed Town Hall 10s and stuff with no free spells or good golems.
And
stuff
I look
like
at
that.
who usually wars. I mean, because we've had people who haven't warred, and then I think there was just, I don't know if Boots
I have
booted a bunch of people.
77 right now.
I gotta open mine.
I think the
My second account is
loot
1.
that you get might
One.
even be a better
Yeah.
indicator, like the amount of loot that you've earned, but neither of them are a perfect
See, yeah, and I'm using all my elixir for
Well,
if I can break even on
the
elixir,
loot-
I can use all my elixir to help the clan.
The loot one's good, but it depends on how long you've been playing, and that's the one thing that they don't track here. Because you could have a huge loot and be a year, and you'd be way better than me at slightly more loot, but 2 years.
Oh no, I meant war war loot to show like your contribution in war. But actually,
Actually,
the other loot,
that's
the
good.
gold grab, they only started recording that when they came out with the profile. So they've only been recording that for less than a year, I think, a little less.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'd already be there, probably, son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That
I have 53, but I'm trying to take
And
like
you-
the
and-
top
yeah,
level,
yeah.
top level Town Hall 9,
using-
or I've been going at the Town Hall 10s.
You got in there with some free spells and going after shit with some shits.
Yeah, because even the lower level ones, it's hard to 3-star. I mean, you'd see pretty
unless you have
strong
hogs
guys
and they
going
don't
in
have a good
because of the
hog
time,
depends.
the time limitation.
Yeah,
And-
what we've been doing is going after. If you're a Town Hall 9 or 10, don't go after a Town Hall 8. Go after a
Let
town-
everybody else do it.
Yeah,
first.
try to let the smaller dudes do it. Although
The lower level, smaller,
Yeah, you know what I mean. The lower level guys, the newer guys. And at the end of the last one, because we've been just getting killed. We really had a lot. We really had a big problem with people not participating, and we had one guy that had been in a month of wars. Two. How long has wars been going on? 2 months, 3 months, something like that. It's been something a while.
Like
yeah.
It's still at this freaking town hall outside. I mean, even after the two, you could have a different war base.
Yeah.
For 3 wars, I didn't even notice it. Like, what?
Wow.
Come on, dude.
It's been a long time since I saw something like that.
And he was a guy that got kicked out for being inactive, and he came back and said, "Hey, sorry guys, I just haven't been around. I'll be more active." And then that shit changed. I'm like, okay, yeah, everybody change your stuff. And then, by the way, dude, and he actually got kicked out again because he was doing that. And now he's back one more time. So Booth has been letting him in and out.
You gotta knock him down to Minnesota Nice 2.0, I think. At this point,
it's not like he's around, and it's not like he's around to chat and be part of the clan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, do you want to talk about the second clan?
Yeah. So Scotty and I do have a second clan. Both of our super secret second accounts are in a clan right now. I finally got my second one going, and it was just him in the clan. Yeah, and he got me in there, and in 4 hours, I had
no idea we were inviting people at this point.
Yeah,
I let Boneyard in.
He let me in.
On perfect vacation, as I was telling Boaz the last. I felt like I was on vacation. I'm like, oh, Boneyard, come on over. No, he's bringing all his friends.
Well, in probably 4 hours, I had enough people from Global.
I'm trying to get this bad because I got to work in the morning, and Boneyard's with the record player. And,
So are you guys anonymous to these people, or are you telling them that you're from?
No,
it's super secret.
So we were going to.
So I'm trying. You know what's super funny is that I'm on the global chat going, "Hey, please join, hey, join, hey," and that was the thing is that before Scotty let me in the clan, before I could get a hold of him, I got my thing started and I was out
before
there.
I let him in.
Before
my peaceful abode, my vacation.
Before
resort.
that happened, before I got a hold of him, he must have been out doing something. I was shopping around my own clans, and I was talking to people, and I joined a clan.
Should we just tell them the name?
No.
No, you can tell me the name off the air.
No, we're going to announce it.
We will, but let's just keep it a secret for now because we're probably going to do something about it with it later. Yeah. We'll have some fun.
At the end, right?
Yeah. Okay. Super secret. You got to listen to the whole episode.
No, but we should talk about it because we need some time to talk about it.
Yeah, we're talking about it right now.
I know, but till the end? So you're going to tell the whole story and then what the name is? Okay.
Or something.
All right. Are we going to talk about the rules?
Anyway, so I was shopping around with some other newbie little clans, and you're like, hey, join me, and I just join up immediately, and it'd be just him or him and one of them. I'm like, all right, I gotta go. I want to find a clan I can war with, and even if I quit on them, fuck them because they're. So I joined this clan, and we were 6 or 7 people, and they were. Oh, we gotta get a war, and probably a bunch of high school kids. And I'm like, hey man, it's blah blah blah, and they're talking this back, and we're looking at each other's faces, and I was trying to give people advice, and they were giving me the business, hell, I'm going to take advice from you. You're level 12. You're level 12, and look at your stupid base. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? It's still good advice. You should
principles are principles.
Put a wall around your defenses. Bring the shit into the middle.
Who are you, Boneyard?
Yeah, who are you? What's your whatever, dude?
I think that's why I'm kind of I don't say the smaller guys or the the littler guys because it's no, they're just.
Well, if you just direct people to your main account when they, when you're trying to tell them something, they're like, "Whoa, who are you? You're a noob." Then just say, "Well, this is my main account, such and such in this clan," and then they're like,
"Well, I
was keeping it secret. I wasn't trying to
because he picked his name.
I just went, hey, I'm just like, hey, it's good advice. Don't be an asshole. And then they just kicked me right out. You swore.
Well, we could say what your name is because we're going to talk about it. So
yes, all right. Here's the big reveal. Okay,
tell the story of the name. Do you want to tell how you picked it out?
I was trying to pick out a name. I actually had it all set up to go, and it took me about 3 or 4 hours of heavy deciding on names, and I went through a bunch of stuff. Now. Obviously, Scotty had the clan already set up. We had come up with a bunch of cool names. The Fadakin, if you're a Dune fan, that was pretty good.
That's where I was hanging out. Yeah, in my own clan, the Fadakin.
Yeah,
so I actually came to. Well,
the Blood Guard and all that. And then I came up with it. So our clan is that we're giving it away right now.
Well, why don't we say your player name first?
My player name.
How'd you pick that?
Well, this actually has been on the Let's Take a Piss out. It was a book, and it's good stuff. My player name is Player One.
All caps.
That's it. All caps. Player One.
Sweet.
And yeah,
That's a really good name.
Is that from like Tron or something?
No, from
it's
Ready.
from and
Ready
there's a
Player
book.
One.
There's a book, Ready Player One, and it's
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Player One. It's the entry you see into every single game you've ever played. Press start, Player One. You know.
Yeah.
And it's me. I'm Player One. I didn't spell it with a YA because that's stupid.
I need to get like an affiliate link to put
But that's
up on
totally,
the website.
that's totally not what I was trying to do. And so I am Player One, and when I request it's Ready Player One, give me some shits.
Yeah.
Give me like 3 giants, dude, because my town hall can hold 15.
Have you been saying that? Ready Player One?
Yeah, that's my go-to
Oh,
thing
yeah.
on here.
Request.
For a while it was
Giants.
Donate or else, because our stupid...
Okay, yeah, so
Let me
okay.
talk-
And I can tell you my name because
right.
I haven't said it yet.
Well, let's just keep it. You can keep it to yourself. Let me just boot up my my second account here, and I'll tell you about who we got. So I got enough people to join in
I didn't know
that we started a war. I was like at 8, and I was like at 9, and then one of the guys that joined up, Nick Jr. NIC Jr. It's his second account. He played. He knows what he's doing. He's an adult. And so we chatted a little bit, and he's in and out. So, okay, he understands donate all the time whenever you can.
Yeah.
And don't, and just be part of the game. And so I made him an elder right away so that he could go to, and he's like, you want me to go to other chats? And
Oh, yeah, I suppose you need an elder.
yeah, well, I was
Yeah,
like,
to invite the
and I was like, do you
people.
want to go to another chat so you can, he's like, yeah, I'll go and check it around. And so he got a couple people to join, and I got a couple people to join. And we got up to 10, and right away I hit the button, and then somebody quit because people were just joining and quitting and joining and quitting.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get, cause I'm just a noob.
So it's hard to start a clan, first of all, right?
Yeah. And then
I didn't go on global. I was just like, okay, Boneyard's doing enough work by himself.
my and then my ad
I
on
could tell you
global
were playing it a lot.
my ad on global wasn't join me, join everybody, join. I've got dragons because I don't have dragons. I got level 1 barbs and level 1 archers. Hey, come join me. What were you talking about?
Yeah.
Well, my ad was then it was am level 118. Started second account clan. Recruiting beginners and second accounts. Join for clan war fun. Anything goes. And setting it up. Okay, I'm an experienced player.
It's like a swingers party.
Anything goes. It gets people to join up. Okay, this is an adults only.
Freaky.
Freaky dicky. And I had to boot some kids who were on there. Hey, what's about this? And there, booted them. But I got 10 people to join, and we started a clan war, and we lost because I think there was probably 6 people in the clan once war day started.
Yeah.
And only 3 of us did anything. Me and you, and then Nick Jr. was the only 3 people that did
Fat
anything.
Man.
Oh, Fat Man. Yeah, right. He was also in it. So right now it consists of
And Neil, wasn't it?
our friend Gopher Fan, who was done with Minnesota Nice, and he heard about this. So he heard about this. He works with Lady Boneyard. Lady Boneyard told him about it. So he left Minnesota Nice so he could come over here.
I feel bad for him now.
Well,
Solo level, and
he is the highest level guy, and he
Yeah.
was like the middle to low, or he was about middle level on over in Minnesota Nice. He is number 1, and by far,
What level is he?
80.
Oh.
Yeah, he's up there. And then there's Scotty's second account. Then Fat Man 218. Oh wait, let's go for Fan 218. Fat Man 23, Nick Jr. and Chris with a KHRIS, which
yeah.
is dumb.
Ooh, exotic.
And and then the last guy is I'm the other map. And I
That's his name.
I really think it's a Dora the Explorer reference. I'm the map. You know that song? I suppose you don't watch Dora the Explorer. She's got a map in her backpack. There's a backpack talks that says, "Hey, I'm the backpack," and then she's got a map, and the map says, "Hey, I'm the map." And that's the map song. It's that old Brian Regan stand he did in the stand.
Why didn't you ask him?
What? I haven't. He's never on. Like, he's going to get the boot because he's on some type. Hey, I only have level 2. I don't think anybody wants them. It's donate or else. If you're going to ask and donate, like, that's fine.
And donate what you ask for.
No matter
unless you can.
Don't donate. Just barbs and archers by default. Just that's it.
Okay, so that's a rule of the clan.
That's going to be one of our rules of our clan. Yeah,
Right.
Barbs and archers by default. Anything better, great. Wall breakers and goblins never.
I'd throw some in. But I get level 6 sometimes. And when I'm trying to get rid of them.
Maybe the wall breakers from a higher level to a lower level would be actually a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
You can send in 10, it'd be 5 of them. And it would blow apart, like a level 4.
That's what I should just start asking for.
Same goes for any higher level troops, though. When you have higher level people in the clan, and then they donate, level 4 or 5, and you have level 1 or 2 that suddenly wipe out.
But maybe they would win the war.
And I remember when Alan and Undal came in, and I was donating those level 6 balloons because I was doing all air all the time, and they dropped those things. And I'd be like, holy shit! And they would last. They're slow as hell, but they would last the whole battle.
Yeah,
and they would just go around destroying shit.
It'd
take forever.
I wish there was hogs right now. We should be asking for hogs because you would be having so much fun sending in a few hogs in some of those bases at Town Hall 4. Like the people you go up against.
You need to have a Town Hall 8 to have any kind of dark elixir, though. Because I'm Town Hall 7, and I think I can make hogs, maybe. But
But I mean, if Boneyard got hogs, like he was getting them donated, and then like a level 5 hogs, and what you could be doing to people.
Well, remember what I was doing when I dropped down to 72 trophies?
Yeah,
that stuff.
That's what you'd be. Yeah. That's why it would be good if people join the clan.
Just tromping on them, like, oh, thanks, I'm gonna drop. Yeah,
high level people.
And the people that just started out and are level 4. What the hell is that? A Valkyrie? Like a redheaded what? I don't understand. I don't understand what's happening. It's a witch. I've never seen that before. Yeah, that was fun. That's when I was doing that to people. When I dropped down there, holy shit, that dragon is red. It's bright red. It's way over there, but it's gonna kill everything. Yeah, it's getting shot at all day long, but burn, baby, burn.
There's something that we just found out. Because it seems like it'd be amazing if you just brought your main account into the second clan. You can only play one account at a time,
Boneyard. Because it's messing with the internet.
Really? My phone just died too. All right. I got both my phones going. I don't got a free hand in the house. I got a tippity tap and skiddly deep.
So,
wait, actually, so you can't donate to war castles if you aren't
right, but you can donate
in the war. But you can donate into attacking war castles. So if you came and donated max troops to everyone's attacking war castle, and you're going against people with like level 2 and 3 defenses, you would win every war. You should totally do that.
Yeah, I know. That's what. So we started a clan. So I left the Fidakan.
Right. Anyway, so
I surprised Boneyard.
Let me get back to that. I got a clan war started. It was hard, but of course we lost 14-23. I think was the score. And right, that's just the first hour.
First attack
that's like horrible. The first hour of the Minnesota Knights clan wars. That's like we have 14-23 because like 6-2 battles.
Yeah, and you got 0 stars.
Yeah.
First attack. Way to open it with a bang.
Yeah, right. That was terrible.
Okay. So we started it.
So I lost a clan. I lost, and then some people quit, and some more people quit. And we're sitting at 6 people now. And me and you and Gopher Fan, who we know, and then these 3 yahoos who can get kicked out for all I care, really. Who cares?
You have no emotional attachment?
No, not at all. Nick Jr. maybe. At least he's an established player who knows what the hell he's talking about. He's not a douchebag. But he's never on. But it is his second account, so, that kind of thing.
Does he know about the podcast?
No. It's still a secret. We've asked on the chat if any of these people have listened to the podcast. I got a no and then 2 no answers. Because those other 2 assholes don't get on there. And so Nick's like, I'll have to check it out. My internet's out right now. And so he's playing on his phone, and he may check it out. And I think that if what Scotty and I have been talking about is opening this new clan up to the fans in the stands, and having a place where people can come and check in and chat with us and play, and maybe we keep the top 25. Maybe we
use it as a we can decide what the clan
it's a
is
forum,
going to
how
be.
are we going to do this? And there's a lot of questions there. Are we going to keep good players and just end up with 50 because it's going to fill up fucking fast.
Watch.
But
it'll be you and us 6 in there this week. Next week.
There's no fans in the stands after all.
Bwah, bwah.
It was me. I was downloading them all myself.
Boaz was our only fan.
Click.
What and what I think that if what we were talking about is like if I tweeted it out, we could do that live on the air. Maybe this next episode we'll do that. And it's, hey everybody, come join our clan. And then we could talk about people that come in and we could talk about joining, doing that. But once the episode goes out that we say the clan name, we're going to get just killed with requests because it's going to be the fans in the stands.
Well, you can't request if it's full.
Well,
and make it invite only, so then they have to say something clever enough in their request that makes you want to accept them.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, be like, impress us with your request. And then if they just say,
and that
I want to join your clan.
Actually, I have something to say about that, but it involves the name of the clan. And whenever you're ready to reveal, Scotty, it's up to you.
Let's go for it.
The clan's name is the House of Zod.
No, House of Zod.
Ooh. So that's Superman reference, right?
Superman reference. And Scotty made it before I made my second account, and I considered making my second name, Drew Zod, the General Zod.
Yeah, we talked about what name we want the clan to be.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned it last time we were talking. You said, "Yeah, join the House of Zod," or something like that. And I thought, I should just do it because you said there is none out there.
Yeah, I looked it up. There wasn't a House of Zod.
And I thought, what, somebody's going to hear that name, and we might as well be the first one.
So that's it.
House of Zod.
And so in your request, you should probably, if you want to get accepted, you should probably write, I will kneel before Zod. That's what you should write to the fans in the stands, and you're in.
Yeah. Well, and we're in war, so I'm in the other clan, so I'll be back and forth. I'm not in there that much. Maybe I'll be more.
So what shield did you guys go with?
Right now it's the black and white. Black and white with the...
And we're co-leaders.
Yeah, we're co-leaders of this thing. And
does it say leader and leader?
I think it says co-leader.
One of you has to be leader and one has to be co-leader. But you can trade it back and forth.
Scotty's leader probably.
Then I'm going to give it to you.
Okay. Player 1, leader.
Yeah, because I don't want
the House of Zod, and you shall kneel before
I take no responsibility for anything that Boneyard does. Let me just put that out there.
I've already been fucking around in a global with my secret player 1 name. Like you guys don't know shit. And then I got into it with some kid whose name was Greatness. Like he had capital G and then a bunch of R's, EATNE money sign. Greatness money, like, dude. And he was like, and I was just doing my ad. And he's like, shut it, we've already heard that. I'm like, it's none of your business, man. Just mind your own. Join me. And he's trying to give me crap. And
this is why I don't take him anywhere.
And then I asked him, is that name a Tony the Tiger reference? He's like, yeah. Oh, you're the first one who got it.
It's the worst name I've ever heard.
And I'm like, that's fucking lame. He's like, your base is lame and your clan is lame. And I'm like, what clan and my base will get better? You're stuck with that fucking name forever. Greatness.
That is the worst name. And I just heard the best name that I've ever heard, or
Stupid
one of them
shit.
on Global, I think, yesterday. This guy's name was Period Blood.
Oh! You've been attacked by Period Blood. Oh,
it's pretty high level too, so he's stuck with that. I told him it was an awesome name though.
That's tough.
And there was one that said I did your mom,
no
which I thought was pretty good too.
I'm putting that in writing. That's why I'm giving him leader role. Because I do not want to be responsible. You're the one in charge.
That's fine.
I want everybody to know that.
It's going to be a nightmare.
Somebody's going to start messing with people or something.
It's going to be a nightmare over there.
So you just go on getting fights on Global? And you have a Global voice. Do you notice that? Anytime you say anything that somebody said on Global.
That's a good point.
That's how they read it. That's how I read it. Oh, you're the first guy who got it. Oh, yeah. Fuck you, dude. You suck. and it works. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I
Emoji,
find myself getting
emoji.
pretty vitriolic on Global sometimes, just like incredibly inappropriate. And I'm I hope no one recognizes me from the podcast.
I've never seen anybody I've never even heard of anybody.
Do you like your name now, though? You still happy with it?
Player One? Yeah.
Yeah.
That works. It's universal, man. That's
Okay, so we're going to be a warring clan.
yeah.
And so we're going to...
Constantly war. We'll war all the time.
Okay.
If people drop in and out, fuck it.
And so
And eventually I don't know, maybe it won't. Are people going to be dropping in and out, or are we going to try to keep it so that 4 or 5, we get to 20 people that are awesome and we keep them. And we make sure that the rest of the people, like we cycle 4 people so that we never break. The people that we're letting in and kicking out never are part of a clan war. Like they got to be part of the, I don't know.
Yeah, but then it's like, because you don't want...
Because they need to be there for a certain amount of time or something
unless
in the clan war.
Unless the people that don't want to...
Only if they left
a war.
Only if they left a war. I ran into a lot of that. Junior was like Nick Junior. I told you about. He had left a clan that was in a war.
That's why he couldn't.
And so he couldn't be part of my clan, my war. So I had to get 11 people, and I eventually had to get 12 because somebody else.
See, I gave him the leader role right here on the air. I said I'm giving it to you, and he's already saying my war, my clan.
Listen, I'm referencing things that happened already that I would consider my clan and my war. You weren't around.
But there's something you guys said, I think, on episode 45 that I thought was really interesting, because we've been going back and forth so much about how does the algorithm work? What happens when you have a 10-person war? How does the town halls work? What happens with a 20-person war? Because we've only ever been we're in like 40-person wars, or in the True Sons and Minnesota Knights.
How do you
and
keep
so
it at
it'll
40?
be really interesting to really start to
45.
learn the algorithm and be able to break it down. And
how did the True Sons stay at 40?
Sorry, what?
How did the True Sons stay at 40?
You had less than 45 people.
We usually try to stay a little less than. We usually try to stay at like 44 if possible, just because when we've had wars with 45, it just seems like a little much, like a little too much to coordinate and everything.
Yeah, because you guys actually coordinate.
Maybe we just have like a one-day cooldown between wars.
Yeah, well, Minnesota Knights has had 40. I think we were at 45 people wars for a while. Then we had a couple of 50s, and this time we're actually down to 40 because Boots kicked a bunch of people out for not fixing their bases and not being around.
Yeah,
good.
And and this last war sucked. We should just save that one for the next episode because we're at.
We can do a double episode.
Yeah, we might as well just.
We might have to do 3.
Triple episode.
Just record it.
Okay,
down for a triple.
After.
Okay, because I got to take a piss like a motherfucker.
Okay, well, we'll let's wrap up here.
Let's wrap it up there.
So, and then we'll talk about what kind of clan we're going to be, because I want to talk about that.
And there's a latest, the latest cheating / hacking scandal to rock the world.
Oh yeah,
Clans.
And let's talk about the ghosting.
And we'll get to that next episode.
Yeah, we'll just.
So get a hold of us, ClashClansPodcast.com, 424-27-CLASH.
Twitter at WBSMT Radio.
Yeah, what have got the Gmail there? ClashClansPodcast, gmail.something, right?
ClashClansPodcast@gmail.com. And I got to get to the shout-outs, but I told you I had to do
that's
that.
never going to happen.
No, you have to shout out some people from Twitter, and I have to.
I don't have to.
Yes.
I have a special shout out.
You ask
also.
people to weigh in on the debate, and then you're not going to say what they said. You got to say what they said.
Yeah, you should encourage audience participation because it can start to get
Especially when
pretty
it makes
when you say it's way in here.
Yeah, when I'm right.
You ask for people to.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot all about I even said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
way in here, but your opinions are stupid.
We'll be back next episode 49 with Boaz here in a minute.
48.
48.
We'll be back in 2 minutes. You will hear the next episode in a few days.
Yeah, probably.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Keep it classy, everybody.
Keep it classy.
Skilly beep 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 skilly beep.